it's the cream of the crop that play in the NFL on Sunday. When you really look at rosters, you're looking at, on the low end, 160 receivers that play in the world on Sundays, and that's 5 receivers per team. Some teams will carry 6 receivers. That's 192 guys in the world. There's hundreds of thousands of kids that play football with the hopes and dreams and aspirations of playing on Sunday. The simple fact is it's not easy. Chris Winkie, Director, IMG Football Academy.
We've had an opportunity to work with Chris Mano for several years now in his quest to become a professional football player. We find that he is a great high character guy. There is no one that is going to outwork Chris.
I stay motivated to kind of continue to do what I'm doing because it's honestly become such a passion. I almost can't see myself doing anything else at this point. I have a family that has done everything they can, like reached above and beyond to give me everything I could hope for, even when times weren't very easy. And I guess ultimately I hope to be able to do the same for them, where things aren't the easiest as they could be right now, but God willing this will work out and I'll be able to make their lives a lot easier. I just want to be able to show everybody what I can do, where, I've been doubted a lot along the way, and it's almost like fueled me to kind of continue to do this, and there's nothing I would love more than to see all this hard work pay off.
He's first one in the weight room every day doing his prehab, last one to leave after catching extra balls for all the quarterbacks. Lauren Seagrave, I'm the Director of Speed and Movement at IMG Academy. You frequently find in the NFL that wide receivers have great speed that matches defensive backs. Routinely, they'll run the 40-yard dash in the 4.4s or 4.5s.
If we can get a guy above 40 inches on the vertical jump, if we can get him down, if we're doing a 5-10-5, if we can get him sub 40, if he's doing an L drill, the 3-cone drill that they do at the combine and with a number of their guys, if we can get him down in the 6-7s, then we're producing something good. And the vertical jump, anywhere from 38 to 42 inches. Is going to be really, really good. My name is Scott Gattikin. I'm head of physical conditioning at IMG Academy.
Chris has great speed. We've routinely timed him on our mock combines in the 4.4s, and he's run fast for NFL teams. And the reason why is because he has great top-end speed. But more importantly for a wide receiver, he has good acceleration, routinely running in the 1.5 second range, which is absolutely essential.
Bench press wise, he's up in the upper 18, 19, 20 range for 225. His vertical jump is 38 inches.
When you look at his standing broad jump of 9 feet 10 inches, this shows why he has great getaway speed. The other thing that wide receivers have, Chris has also, is he's got great ability to change direction, accelerate, decelerate, change direction, and reaccelerate.
When we do our 5-10-5 test, he's in the high 3.9s.
Route running technique requires curvilinear acceleration, and he's one of the best at that, having run the L cone in 6.65 seconds.
So he's got all the tools, and he's out here every day working position drills. He's out here doing football work with Coach Winkie. So he's got all the weight room tools. He's got the speed. He's got the quickness. He's got the agility. Now it's just finding that opportunity and getting people to notice him.
I think Chris has a ton of really strong mental attributes, and I think when you think of a player like him, it's often the intangibles. I'm Dr. Angus Mugford. I'm the head of mental conditioning at IMG Academy. He has great passion for the game. He loves and respects the game. Heart is one of the things that stands out. Again, not just as a player, but as a person. But I think that competitive attitude and an underdog mentality. So literally that work ethic that goes off the field, it's asking the questions to get better, studying, learning everything he can.
Chris's strongest attribute, no doubt about it, is just his heart and his will. Adam Behrens, a football coach, worked with the quarterbacks and a lot of the skill players. A lot of times, practice will be over, maybe he dropped his last ball and, we're kind of coming together and he's like, no, we can't end on that one. And he'll go until he gets it right. And that's what I like. I don't want people that are complacent and they're okay with mediocrity. Chris wants to be great and he works great, and when you work great, that's what translates into being great.
What I found from day one is Chris brought an unbelievable work ethic, not only in the weight room but also on the field, and then really had everything that you're looking for in terms of the type of guy that you want around, the type of guy you want on your football team. Well, in a lot of cases that doesn't last. And with Chris Mano, that's just the opposite. This guy brought the same work ethic every single day.
He's probably one of the guys that our quarterbacks like to throw to the most, because he's a precise route runner, and he just go out there every day, 3 times a day. If a guy wants to train, he'll be out there with him helping. He's a great teammate to have.
And instead of trying to get better at everything in one day, he picked out little things that he focused on each and every day. And at the end of the day, I think the finished product is a quality product, and he continues to work. So Chris Mano's a guy I want on my football team, a guy that does it the right way, that does all the little things correctly, and can bring a lot of value.
Chris Mano's best attribute is his tenacity. He's a guy that just never quits. He wants to get it right, and he'll keep working till he does get it right. He's extremely upbeat, extremely positive.
He takes instruction well. He's a guy that just comes in and works. He doesn't say a lot. He does everything we ask him to do. He's a tough kid. He's overcome some adversity. He works through pain. He does all the little things that we ask him, all the little things that most people don't think to do when they come into the weight room. He does those things. The extra stuff at the beginning, the trigger point work, the extra flexibility programs that we put him through, all those little things.
The type of receiver I see Chris Mano is an individual you can put in the slot. He's not afraid to go over the middle. He's tough. He can make the tough catch, but he's also a guy you can put on the outside who has enough speed to be able to separate from defenders. And so when you're looking at Chris, he really brings a lot of things to the table. I foresee him, if I was coaching a football team, to be a slot type receiver, a third down guy that can really find his way open. Going to make the catch for you, but not only make the catch, he's going to get yards after the catch. And so I think you're looking at him as a valuable asset, especially in the passing game, but also in special teams. He's a guy that'll run down on kickoffs. He's a guy that'll run down on punts. He's also a guy that you can put on the back end to receive punts or to run kickoffs back. So really, you look at him, you could use him in a number of different ways.
Chris has a lot of potential, and unfortunately with the NFL, a lot of times it's just getting that chance and getting that chance to stick, getting that chance to shine. He can run with any of the guys we've had here. He can catch the ball. He's one of the quickest guys I've ever seen, and I have yet to see a guy that's going to outwork him.
He's got the strength. He's got the agility. He's got the ball skills, and he just needs to get a shot now. It's his opportunity to get out there and get noticed, and for somebody to take notice of all the hard work that he's put in the last couple years.
I am not willing to fail. Like, if it takes extra hours on the field, I'll do it. If it takes running through a wedge to make a team, I'll do it. If it takes, catching the ball over the middle and getting carried off the field, I'll do it. Like, I will do whatever I have to do to get where I want to be. I will not be outworked.